Okay, welcome back. This is another Google tutorial. The first one, if you remember, we did the Google Sites. This one we are going to talk about the Google Calendar and how we can add that to our Google Sites page. But before we can add it, we need to create it. And first thing you always need to do with Google, if you haven't done so already, is sign in. And as you can see, I've signed in the upper right-hand corner. And now I'm going to go to the Google Calendar homepage. And the Google Calendar link can be found right at this main toolbar right at the top. You click on Calendar, and you will see a calendar that I've already created. Now this is my own personal calendar. We will create another one just to put on the web page. And the way you can do that is if you go down right here to My Calendar, click on that. You can go to Create New Calendar, and so we'll do that. We'll go to Calendar Name, and we'll go to Classroom 215HS, which is what our website is called for our classroom. The description, you can write in anything you want, and then of course the location, we will say just Pennsylvania. You could be more specific, writing a specific city or whatever. Country and time zone, that'll be good. And then make calendar public. We will leave it not public, but we'll add it to the web page later on. Okay, and again, if you want to share it with somebody else, you can share it with them. We will not share it, so we'll just let it go. And then at the bottom, create calendars. Okay, so there we go. Here's our new calendar in here, and there's a variety of things we can do. The first thing we'll look at is the interface. If you want to look at it in just one day's worth of calendar, and you want to be that specific with your times, we can look at just today. And it shows you exactly what time you're at now. So if you have an event coming up, you'll know. You can look at it by week, by month, 4 days, or if you want to look at an agenda, this will be just things that have shown up in your calendar. We'll look at the week for now. And then of course over here you always have this, so if you want to go back to 14th, we can go back to this week. If you want to go to a new month, we can just click forward and backward. The same thing. We can do it that way. So we'll create an event, and the first thing we're going to do is we'll click the Create button over here in this event. We'll title it, let's say we want to put in some type of homework for tomorrow. So we'll say read pages 103 to 112, and we will change the date to the 26th, and we'll just leave it. You can pick any time that you want. We'll just leave it there, or you can go all day with it. We'll go an all day event because you can do it at any time. Where they can do it there, and we'll add it to the Classroom 215HS site, and this will be any type of description. So if we wanted to just put homework here, we can leave it up here to read, or we can get rid of this and just write homework and put the description down here. Read pages 2 and social textbook. Again, if you want to choose any different type of events, we will choose we'll choose blue, excuse me, and then we'll leave it if there's any more. We'll put the tests and quizzes if we want to put on there in a different color. That way students will know that it's something different and something more important. We can show available, and as default, we'll put it there. Do we want a pop-up reminder? We do not need a pop-up reminder because, frankly, we know that the homework is there. It's for the students, and the students want to add this calendar actually to their calendar. That might be something that they want to do. So we'll save this event, and we'll look now down here to where we're at, and there it is. The homework will pop up. If you click on it, you can make some changes. Also, if we click on the side of it, not on just homework, it'll tell you what exactly you need to do and who created it and what calendar it is. Students can copy that to their calendar. When we go over here to more, you can either print it or refresh it, just in case I make some last minute changes. We can do that, and the students will be able to see right away. Oh, excuse me. Or if you go over here, you can change the display, just the type that you want it, how you want it to look. We'll leave it at comfortable, and then also you can go down here to settings. Now the settings is stuff that you've already modified when you first went in there, is you know, what times you want, if you want the default meetings to be a certain amount of times, and this is all just basically stuff that you can customize to how it's going to better fit you. I can put it one way, but that might not be the best way for you. We can click on other options right here. Calendars. Do you want notifications for any of them? Do you want to delete one calendar? Do you want to keep a calendar? If you want it to your phone, the mobile setups, you can do that way, and you can put in your phone number and it will send it straight to your phone, especially if you have a smartphone. And then we'll go to the labs. This is actually the coolest part, and this is one of their latest things, and this is you can put in these different specific options, and we'll go through a different option, whether you want to add a little bit of flair, icons, if you want to add who different things are with, and you're trying to find out what's going on. You can have a year view. These are just new gadgets that Google has come up with to add on your calendar. We're going to leave them all disabled for now, but that's something that you can play with and see if you want to add that there. So we're going to cancel this out. We'll go back to our regular calendar. Another way to add events is just by clicking here, and then we can always put in their homework. So we'll just write test this time on chapter 5, and we'll add it to our classroom events, and we can edit an event, and then we'll get us to the more detailed screen, and we can save it right there. Notice how it came up in a Notice how it came up in a different color, so that we know that it's a test and it's different than the homework. We will put all the homeworks in green and then all the tests in red. And again, there you go. You can see it. The test is today. And if we wanted to change the color like that. One of the cool things is, and let's say on every Friday, now we want to do current events. So we'll type in current events on Friday. We will edit the event, and let's say it's a recurring thing, so it happens every Friday. We'll hit repeat here. And now it will repeat every weekly, daily, so it can be every day, every weekday, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every Tuesday, Thursday, weekly, monthly, or yearly. We're going to do weekly since it occurs every Friday. It's going to start on the 30th, and it will end on, let's say we want to end it in June when school stops. We'll end it on the 1st, and that will click Done. It should, we'll save it here, and it should show up on every Friday. Let's go to a monthly view, and we will go to March, April. There we go, and as you can see, it is there every Friday, and that will go up until June 1st, like we said. In there, you can also do, if you want it to occur, let's edit the event, we'll make it occur every other week. We can change this to repeat every other week. And so that'll repeat it every 2 weeks. We'll save that. All events in the series. And as you can see right there, it gets rid of half the events, so it only occurs every other week. This is pretty useful if you have the same thing happening multiple times during a certain calendar week. Okay, now that we've created this, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our Google Sites calendar page, and we're going to click Edit this page. We've already opened that up. We're going to go up to the top left where it says Insert, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Insert Google Calendar, and we're going to search the Google Calendar, and there it is right there. As you can see, Classroom 215HS. We will just click that bubble, click Select. We can choose any other options how we want to view it. We will view it weekly. Choose a time zone. We will choose the Eastern time zone. Actually, it should already be there. But we will choose the Eastern time zone, and it's all the way down at the bottom. And there we go, Eastern Standard Time. We will hit Save, and there it is. The Google Calendar is now in there. Once we hit Save up here at the top of our Google page, and there you go. You will see the weekly Google Calendar, and as you can see, the test and the homework are on it. This is great because then students can print it out especially if you get more detailed and list every class. This is something great for their parents. So that wraps up our Google Calendar. We will be adding more stuff to our Google Sites in the future.